Hey, it's Rick from the Day newspaper, and we are still at the Plaza Stage, downtown New London, for the 7th annual IM Festival. It started at 3 a.m., or so it seemed to me when we got here to load equipment, and the humidity has not stopped one stinking bit, and we're here with Terrible Roars, that's a Maurice Sendak pun, right?
Yeah, it's part of Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah, because do you roar terribly?
A few times, here and there.
All right, so this is a poppier exercise, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like an indie pop, kind of a little bit of rock thrown in.
And you have sort of a roots thing going on in other contexts, right?
Yeah.
Where'd the pop side come from?
I like a lot of Motown, and I kind of throw a lot of sort of disco-ish drum beats in what I write. Not in everything, but
There's a James Jamerson bass line going on too.
yeah.
Yes, I thought you guys had some fun going on when I was listening to it. But anyway, so how do you determine when you get up on any given day whether it's the rootsier side or the poppy / Motown side that takes control?
I kind of just write, and maybe we'll try out a song with a band, and it won't work. So if it doesn't work with Terrible Roars, it goes to Mom Jeans.
And you recycle it that way, huh? And how do you fit into this?
I'm like the glue that holds it all together, because it's just a bunch of pieces, and I kind of just sneak in and then stick it all together. So
You're the adhesive tape, the duct tape in a rock band context. So, it's interesting that you mentioned Motown, because obviously I'm really old and you guys aren't. But I think in terms of when I grew up and played music, everything was either you got a major label deal or you were screwed, basically. Now, with social media and do-it-yourself sort of the internet, people don't even think in terms of albums anymore necessarily. Do you still think the album is a work unto itself, or you just write tunes?
I do. I love the album. I like listening to something from start to finish. That being said, when writing for a bunch of different projects, it's sometimes a little hard to get something cohesively together, but in the end, I think cutting songs is something that I do a lot to help it be cohesive.
actually, if I'm not mistaken, you recorded the first album analog, correct?
Yeah, I actually recorded the first album onto cassette tape in a month. I wrote and recorded the whole thing in a month, and that helped that be cohesive, but I haven't done that in a while. That's a lot of work.
Like, did you have a 4-track recorder or something?
Yeah.
Okay, when I owned a 4-track recorder, it was like as big as this banner. Now it's like the size of a cell phone or whatever. But I think, did you always just play guitar?
I started off on drums, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think anybody that can play more than one instrument, particularly if one of them is a rhythm section instrument, it makes them a better writer. Does that sound right?
I don't know about a better writer, but I just know that I play any instrument, I think, more percussively than if I had learned guitar first.
The more instruments, the better, I think. That's the thing with our band, is we play guitar, bass, and drums, and we just kind of rotate. It's really a sight to behold, I think.
Do you believe, like I do, that if you start on guitar and then move to bass, you don't play bass the same way you would have if you had started on bass?
Well, actually, I was originally a guitar player, and I took up bass like 5 years ago. And when you pick it up at first, it seems like, oh, this is natural, this is easy, but really it's a totally different instrument.
It absolutely is.
And it took me, I don't even think I still got it. Like, there's people out there that are so good at the bass, and I just try to keep up. So, yeah.
We're talking to Terrible Roars, and I'm Rick Koster. We're at the IM Festival. We're going to be here for the rest of the night. There are 2 stages, and I think the Whigs are going on over there shortly, and the So-So Glows. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it's a great lineup. I'm really excited for the So-So Glows. They've got a lot of energy.
Yeah, we just saw Loom, and they were awesome.
Were they in the Oasis?
Yeah, they're great.
And so she has kind of a revolving cast of musicians, right?
Right.
Does she? Oh, that's
I
cool.
think she does. But so, how many pieces did she have tonight?
Just 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Have you guys been to New London before?
Yeah, I live in Montville.
You do?
Yeah, we both grew up in Montville. I'm from Oakdale.
Proud Indians, the Montville Indians.
Yep.
Should they change their name like the Washington Redskins are supposed to do?
They got the blessing from the medicine woman, didn't they?
Did they?
Kosher.
It's all kosher. All right, thank you guys. This is Terrible Roars for stopping by. Look them up. Buy the records. Really, really clever pop stuff. I like it a lot. Thank you guys for coming by.
Thanks for having us.